My name is Daniel Alter, and I'm the Chief Risk Officer and Money Laundering Reporting Officer at Enfuce. So there's two parts to my role. The risk management side involves me working with teams to understand where there are potential issues or things that can go wrong, and then identifying the controls that we can put in place to stop those from going wrong, and effectively protect our customers and prevent Enfuce from experiencing operational losses. The Money Laundering and Reporting Officer role is very heavily tilted towards financial crime. And my role there is effectively another form of risk management, but very focused on preventing money laundering and terrorist financing. I work with teams across the business, but primarily our onboarding teams, our customer oversight teams and transaction monitoring teams to make sure that the types of customers we onboard are in line with our risk appetite, and the transactions that we process are not suspicious and also in line with what we'd expect to see from our target customer base. Managing financial crime is critically important for the business for a number of reasons. For me personally, I'm very passionate about this subject, and I know that our entire management team at Enfuce is as well. We care very deeply about our impact on society, and preventing financial crime contributes towards making the world a better place. And we don't want our products and services to be viewed by criminals as a way to launder their illicit funds or to use us as a way to fund terrorism. Risk management is a slightly different subject, but also important. This is about reducing operational losses, improving efficiencies in the business, and ultimately, financial crime is just one component of risk management. Risk management touches on lots of other areas, and it's my job to work with functions across the business to make sure that we understand where things can go wrong, and that we do our best to either reduce the likelihood that those things will go wrong, or when they do go wrong, make sure that the impact of that is minimized and managed. It used to be the case that you could have a license anywhere in Europe, including the UK, and then passport that license into other European countries. Following Brexit, that's not possible anymore. So we have our Finnish electronic money institution license, which allows us to provide our services across all of the EEA, but not the UK. Then separately, we have our UK electronic money institution license, which allows us to provide those same services in the UK as well. This is really important to our customers and partners because often they themselves operate across all of Europe, but they want to do that with one provider. So by having both our licenses, we can allow our customers and our partners to operate in all of the territories that they want to. Enfuce was born out of a compliance mindset. Since I've worked here, it's been top of the agenda on everything we do. Whenever we make business decisions, are we doing the right thing? Is it being done in the right way? And on a practical level, it means that we take a lot of care and apply a lot of due diligence with every decision that we make, from the big strategic decisions all the way down to the day-to-day operational decisions. It doesn't matter which team you're in the business, whether you're in marketing, compliance, whether you're in partnerships, sales, everyone in this business knows culturally that when they take action and make decisions, they're doing it with what should I be doing? What's the right thing for me to do? And that culture and that mindset is what sets us apart actually from our competitors. The difference with Enfuce is about the approach that we take. You hear all the time regulators talk about culture, tone from the top, but it is so important because if the tone from the top is focusing or prioritizing other matters as being more important, then compliance will always be an afterthought. It will always be not taken seriously, or it will be done as a tick box exercise. But we don't do that here. Compliance for us is not a tick box exercise. I don't even like to think of it as kind of old school compliance. What we're really doing here is we're getting to the crux of a problem, and we're, as a team, getting around the table and really thinking about how can we resolve issues for our customers, for our partners, in a way that commercially is beneficial for them, but is in line with what the regulators would expect to see. But we go beyond that. We obviously want to do what the regulators want to see, and we obviously want to please our partners. But we always think about with the end consumer, society, what's the ultimate impact of the decisions we're taking? A lot of companies talk about how they don't want to do tick box compliance, but unfortunately, that's what does end up happening in a lot of places. Culture is something that's very, very hard to create a culture of compliance. It's easy to talk about, but it's hard to create because you have to create that mindset in everyone to live it daily. And I've never worked anywhere where people in non-compliance related functions like marketing, sales, some of them are coming to me with compliance questions that I've never heard a salesperson come to a compliance team with in the past, or picking up things in policies and coming and asking, how do we do this in the right way? So the culture is definitely embedded across Enfuce, and you can see that through with our ESG campaigns and all of the work that we do that is really embedded across Enfuce.